The following is a presentation of WCMP Sports, local sports.
With the goal on the shorthander.
A Q Media Group production.
Are you kidding me? This is ridiculous. I mean, he can't miss.
Local high school sports.
Oh, it's knocked out. Oh boy, 1-0.
Also available for free on the WCMP mobile app or on the Q Media Group YouTube stream.
He's got a lot of room to run, and he's off to the races. 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. He's gone!
Now to bring you the call, here's Ethan Game Day Gilman.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome inside Braham High School for tonight's boys basketball matchup here in the Great River Conference, as well as Section 5A East between the Braham Bombers and the visiting Mille Raiders. Once again, good evening. I am Ethan Game Day Gilman. I'll be bringing you all the action from tonight's game. Again, it's a big-time matchup here between the Bombers and the Raiders. There's a lot on the line tonight for both of these squads, but again, it's a Great River Conference matchup, as well as a section matchup between these two teams here this evening. Braham, of course, trying to keep their spot at the number one team in Section 5A East, well, in almost all of Section 5A, because East Central is right there knocking on the door. Meanwhile, Mille trying to get an upset victory on the road. This is a scrappy team. This is a team that you take lightly for even a second. They're going to come and pounce on it, and they are going to make you pay and wind up coming out with a win. So I'm really excited for tonight's game between these two teams. I want to welcome you into, though, the Here's the Pitch pregame show brought to you by Here's the Pitch in North Branch. They are the area's premier indoor training facility with fast pitch, slow pitch, and baseball batting cages. Tune up your swing at Here's the Pitch in North Branch. On the topic of giving our sponsors shout-outs, not only do we want to thank Here's the Pitch, but all of our other sponsors who sponsor this and every other broadcast that we do. So we're going to go ahead and take a moment to hear word from some more of those fine sponsors, because they are so great. And again, without them, well, we wouldn't be able to come out here and call in these games. We also wouldn't be able to bring you this game for free. So huge shout out to our fine sponsors, and we're going to go ahead and hear a quick word from them, and we'll be back to talk more about these two teams in this boys basketball game here tonight.
The Classic Edge HDX from Center Boiler is the outdoor wood furnace for you.
This furnace can heat anything: your house, shop, greenhouse, even a pool, all with one Classic Edge HDX.
The Firestar combustion control takes all the worry and guesswork out of wood heating.
It automatically controls combustion for highest efficiency with any kind of firewood, and you can remotely monitor the furnace from anywhere.
Northland Boiler Sales, your local central boiler sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
How do you want to be celebrated? A church service, a celebration of life in a chapel, maybe even cremation with an outdoor gathering. Many of these things can be taken care of ahead of time and can be affordable. Methvin Funeral and Cremation has the resources and expertise to help you plan ahead. Learn how you can make the decisions now that will make things easier for your family in the future. Methvin Funeral and Cremation in Mora, Hinckley, Isle, and Sandstone, or find them online at methvinfuneralhome.com.
At First National Bank of Malacca, with offices in Malacca, Isle, Gilman, and Zimmerman, they pride themselves on providing small-town, personalized customer service with updated technology solutions that allow you to bank with them anytime, anywhere, whether you value calling or stopping in to talk to a real live banker, or value the convenience of online or mobile banking. They've got you covered. If you're looking for a bank that cares about you or your community, come to First National Bank at one of their 4 branch offices. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
If you're gonna stop and fuel up, you might as well stop at your Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store. And if you need a little something for that party, right now save on Pepsi 12 packs are 2 for $16. Firewood bundles get 3 for $26. Mix and match breakfast and lunch sandwiches are just 2 for $6. And don't forget, Food Network's Guy Fieri's Flavortown menu line: burritos, sandwiches, and churros. Fill up, load up, and save at your Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store today. Welcome back here on both WCMP and KBEK in the Here's the Pitch pregame show, brought to you by Here's the Pitch in North Branch. Ethan Game Day Gilman out here in Braham for this Section 5A East and Great River Conference matchup between the Braham Bombers and the Mille Raiders. We'll go ahead and take a look at both these teams, and we'll start with the Mille Raiders coming into tonight. They are 5-9 on the season. 1-4 in section play, scoring 65 points per game while giving up 64 points per game. So, not too bad on that side of things, and overall not bad at all. And I take a look at their record, and it really doesn't tell the whole story of this team, in my opinion. I think this team is a lot better than their 5-9 record. I truly believe that they are much better than that, and I think if you've been able to see this team, you would actually quite agree with me. Now, in the section in 5A East, they're actually 4th in the section, above Swanville, just behind Uppsala. So there's really no spot for them to climb. Now, they still could. There's still plenty of time left in the season to where, yes, they could jump over Uppsala. It would be tough, and they would need Uppsala to fall a couple times, but there is still some chances for them to do so before the season ends. Now, again, it is going to be tough, but again, Mille Lacs, a pretty high-scoring offense, but they also give up quite a bit as well. Believe it or not, though, their defense is 3rd best in the Section 5A East, giving up 64 points per game. The top 2 are East Central and Uppsala. Then it's Mille Lacs, and then it's Braham. So their defense, top 3 in the subsection. Now, if we take a look at the entire section, they would be, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They'd be 6th. So still not bad out of the entire section. What is there, 18, I think, in the entire section? So to be 5th, 6th in defense is really not bad for Mille Lacs, especially coming in here to tonight against a high-scoring offense in Braham. If you take a look at the schedule for Mille Lacs up to this point, well, it was actually a really good start before Christmas break. It was a 3-1 start. They beat Ogilvie, Fond du Lac, Ojibwe, and Carleton Renshaw, but did lose to East Central. Then they went into a kind of a Christmas tournament, kind of not. It was right before Christmas. It was during the Christmas, well, not quite during the Christmas break, I guess, but it was a Monday, Tuesday tournament at Aiken where they won 1, lost 1, lost to Aiken only by 9, and then beat Hill City Northland. So going into the new year, still at 4-2, it was pretty impressive, but they've played pretty much a gauntlet ever since then. They've played Mora, Rush City, Uppsala, Pine City, Braham, Crosby, Ironton, Swanville, and Barnum. And they've only, unfortunately, won one of those games, but they have been close. They were close with Mora, lost by 11. Close with Rush City, only lost by 7. Then fell to Uppsala by 13. Beat Pine City pretty handedly. Lost to Braham by a good chunk, and that was at the Target Center. And then they lost to Crosby Ironton by a good chunk, but then they lost to Swanville only by 8, and they only lost to Barnum by 8. So, yes, while they have had a very tough schedule since the new year, they have been in a lot of these games, and there's no reason for them to think that they can't be in this one. Now, yes, their loss to Braham down at Target Center on January 17th was fairly lopsided, 85-48. But I think if this team can get the tempo set themselves, I think if they can set the tempo and not allow Braham to control the tempo, and I also think if they can get Braham into a little bit of foul trouble early on, that will give them a huge advantage in this game. And the reason why I say that is because Tuesday, when Braham played against Swanville, well, Swanville kind of didn't let Braham go at their own pace. They kind of, actually, Swanville matched the pace of Braham to a point, but what they did more so is they forced them into a ton of fouls, and Braham, unfortunately, was just getting into a bunch of foul trouble there in the first half. They had 13 fouls in the first half alone. They wound up having 2 guys actually foul out in the second half, and then I think 2 more with 4 fouls. So it was a little bit of a struggle there in that game against Swanville, and Swanville forced them into that because they were able to somewhat match that pace, but also just play a little bit more of a defensive game and keep that ball away. And one thing we know Braham likes to do, they like to take the ball away. They like to create turnovers, and they like to be aggressive on it, and that got them into a little bit of trouble there on Tuesday. So I think if you're Mille Lacs, you take advantage of that, and you try to force them into that again, so that way you can force them into fouls and then force them to back off, and then all of a sudden, well, there goes your offense. So, but it is going to be a tough battle. It is in Braham, so it does not make it any easier whatsoever. And if you take a look at Braham, they are 11-4 overall, 4-2 in section play, on top of the section, scoring 82 points per game while giving up 67 points per game. That is the Braham Bombers. take a look at their season up to this point. Well, it's gone pretty well. It started with a loss, though, to East Central. It was a tough loss, but then they went on a 3-game win streak over Crosby, Ironton, McGregor, and Walker Hackensack Akeley before falling to Nevis by 16. Then during the Christmas break, they would beat Barnum in double overtime, beat Uppsala, and then after that, they beat Pine City, Aiken, Carlton, Renshaw, Rush City, and Mille Lacs all in a row. But then it was 2 straight losses up to Tuesday's game, where they lost to Mora pretty handedly and Spectrum by 3 points before beating Swanville by 11. And they really could never put Swanville away in that game. Swanville just continued to be a thorn in their side. And again, Braham was up by almost 20 multiple times, but they could just never put them away. And give credit to Swanville, because Swanville was able to continue to keep themselves in that game on Tuesday. And I think that frustrated Braham a little bit. But Braham, again, that is one thing about their team, is they will score more points than you. And if you can't keep up, well, they're just going to wind up outscoring you. And then, their defense will have a little bit easier of a job, because they know their offense can get hot at any moment. And when they're hot, they may be one of the tougher teams to stop. So Braham did win on Tuesday over Swanville, 89-78, but it did look a little bit off there on Tuesday. Despite the win and despite winning by double digits, it just felt a little bit off again. Plenty of foul trouble. Again, 2 guys fouled out in the second half. They had a couple more guys with 4 fouls, so it wasn't like it went perfect or went well by any stretch of the imagination. It was tough for those guys on Tuesday, and I think that they will look at tonight's game, and I don't think they'll back off it. I don't really think they'll change much, but they had to kind of go with how the referees were calling it. The referees were calling it pretty tight on Tuesday, so they had to adjust on the fly. They did a good job there, even though, again, 2 guys fouled out in the second half, but still, I thought they did a really good job of adjusting to that calling and pulled off the victory. So that is how both these teams come in here tonight and how they look. And again, I think if you look at this on paper, you're thinking to yourselves, especially from the last time they met, you're thinking to yourselves, well, this is going to be a lopsided game. It's going to be, again, a 30-plus point victory for Braham, especially being at home. And I would agree, had I not been able to see this team play in person. Now, I have been able to see this team play in person, and Mille Lacs is, again, a scrappy team. They've got a lot of senior leadership on the squad, and that is going to carry them a long ways, especially in tonight's game. Now, I know Adam Hefty and I talked about it on the KBK Morning Show how some Braham fans might be missing because the Braham girls are playing up in Proctor. We're still pretty full of Braham fans here tonight, so they know how important this win is, because if they win, they'll continue to stay on top of Section 5A East. They lose, however, that opens the door for an East Central win tonight to put them on top of the section. So there is a lot at stake here this evening for this Braham team. A win, you stay on top of the section. A loss, well, East Central's right there if they were to beat Hinckley Finlayson tonight. But that's going to do it for our Here's the Pitch pregame show. Brought to you by them in North Branch. And we're going to go ahead here, word from our fine sponsors. We'll hear the national anthem and our starting lineup when we return after word from our fine sponsors here on KBK and WCMP.
The mushroom melt is back at A&W. How does this sound? Sautéed seasoned mushrooms and onions with melted Swiss cheese on your choice of a juicy burger or grilled chicken. Then add golden French fries and a medium soft drink. It's the mushroom melt and fries combo at A&W. Now, top it off with a classic A&W root beer float featuring vanilla soft serve and made fresh root beer, all in a frosty mug. Or how about the A&W root beer freeze? Signature combos and delicious treats always at your local A&W restaurant in Pine City.
Here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch in North Branch, the area's premier indoor batting cages and training facility. Coaches, when you need space that's air conditioned or heating with enough room to get in some team training, book Here's the Pitch. Fixing swings, catchers using the state-of-the-art machines, breaking in bats, whatever the team needs to dominate next season. Let Here's the Pitch elevate their game. Here's the Pitch in the North Branch Outlet Mall. ECE Fiber is built by your community for your community. Work, play, and stay connected to what matters most. We offer affordable home and business packages with no hidden fees and 24/7 support. ECE Fiber, easy to use, simple to set up. That's a cooperative difference. Visit orderecefiber.com. That's ORDERECEFIBER.com today.
A&W Restaurant Pine City is still making fresh root beer, that signature item since 1919. It's still made fresh and on-site with real cane sugar and a blend of secret ingredients. It doesn't get any better than this. Their world-renowned A&W root beer is a classic treat, and they can top it off with creamy vanilla soft serve to be known as the famous A&W root beer float. Now that's smooth, tasty, and refreshing. An American iconic A&W root beer float. It never tasted so good. A&W Restaurant Pine City. Come grab your root beer float today.
Are you tired of spending your weekends on yard work? Central Outdoor Services in Pine City is your complete solution for all things outdoors. From perfectly manicured lawns to stunning landscaping and patio installations, we've got you covered. Need a boulder wall, some light dirt work, a fire pit, or even reliable snow removal in the winter? We do that too. Central Outdoor Services is here to give you back your free time so you can enjoy your yard instead of working on it. Visit centraloutdoormn.com to learn more or give us a call today.
Are you looking for the perfect way to promote your business? Custom apparel's the answer, and tdealers.com makes it easy. Let's build your brand together. From the design stage to production, we are on your team to create gear that gets noticed. Whether you're building a brand or repping your business, we got your back. High quality merch, fast turnaround, and no stress. So go to tdealers.com and check out our winter sweatshirt special.
Finding that missing shin guard, remembering whether it's a home or away game, getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan.
Oh, come on, ref!
That's simple human sense.
Your local auto owner's agent is Pine Insurance Agency. Visit them at pineagency.us today. pineagency.us.
Hey there, Brad from Lee's Pro Shop here. Are you ready to show off that school pride? Lee's Pro Shop is your official letter jacket supplier, and we're here to help you celebrate every touchdown, goal, and win. We got everything you need to create a perfect letter jacket that tells your story. And for a limited time, when you come in and mention this radio ad, you get $10 off your letter jacket. That's right, $10 off. So come in, let's start to tell your story. Lee's Pro Shop, where the passion for sports begins.
Arrow Building Center in Siren is your leading name throughout the Midwest with trusted brands for your building supplies and services. Arrow Building Center has been providing contractors, homeowners, and do-it-yourselfers with quality products and expert service for all projects, big and small, for many decades. No matter the size of your next project, Arrow Building Center is at your service. And don't forget, free, yes, free delivery, always. Stop on by Arrow Building Center in Siren, conveniently located off Highway 70, or visit them online at abc-clc.com.
Back here on WCMP and KBEK. Your starting lineups for tonight, starting with the Mille Lacs Raiders, it will be number 1, Wesley Harrington. Number 2, Isaiah Burr. Number 3, Leland Smith. Number 5, Jacob Scheck. And number 22, Gabe Honick. They are, of course, head coached by Jason Runyon. On the other side for the Braham Bombers, it will be number 1, Garrett Lidke. Number 5, Tyler Eklund. Number 21, Soren Lilly. Number 23, Isaac Eklund, and number 25, Dominic Nall. They are, of course, head coach by Jeff Eklund. Bombers in the all-black this evening. The blue stripe down the side of the jersey and short. Blue letters outlined in gold. The gold numbers outlined in blue. Mille Lacs will be in the all-white uniforms. Red letters and numbers outlined in that yellow. The yellow and red stripes on the trim of the neck, sleeve, and bottom of the short for the Raiders. And we are underway with the Bombers winning the tip. Let's see what the start of this game looks like. Like I said, I think it's going to be tempo. If Mille Lacs is able to kind of control the tempo, so to speak, I think they'll be able to. But we're going to get a foul early on here. And Tyler Eklund draws the foul. He is going to go to line and shoot 2, and that is going to be early foul here on Gabe Honick. So not the start the Raiders would have liked to have had. So 13 minutes have come off that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. They have 3 locations, Pine City, Lynn, Sherman, Cambridge. And Tyler Eklund drops in the first. And that one no good. Rebounded there by Nall. Then knocked out of bounds. They're going to say, I think, by Mille Lacs here. Yeah, they will. So it'll be an inbound on that far sideline for Braham. Isaac will inbound to Tyler. And Tyler will take a look. He'll drift to the far side, trying to get around the defender. But, oh, nice swipe by Isaiah Burr. I said last time he had ice in his veins. You talk about having ice in your veins on that type of steal. Man, oh, man. Just ice cold with that steal. Meanwhile, ball is still up for grabs. Tyler Eklund is going to get it back. So he lost a little bit. Now Lidke will drive. He draws the foul. Will it be 2? It will be. It's again on Honeck. He'll draw his second foul. And it looks like we might see a change for the Raiders. And if that's the case, it looks like it'll be Curtis Forencam. I apologize. I'm trying to sound it out. Not that smart, ladies and gentlemen. So it will be Curtis Forencam. And if I'm pronouncing that wrong, obviously, much apologies. Garrett Lidke hits them both. So both his free throws are good, and it's 3-0 Braham. And now we're going to get a double dribble, and they couldn't even bring it up the court. Wesley Harrington gets called for it. So, and if you're Mille Lacs, this is the exact opposite of what you need to have here. You cannot have these types of mistakes against Braham, especially at home, because they're just going to make you pay. Meanwhile, Harrington almost got it back on a steal, and it's almost Forencam, who got it back as well, but ball still up for grabs, and Isaac Eklund got it back. Now Tyler Eklund, the left-handed three is good, and this place erupts in a cheer. Here's Harrington on the far sideline. Brings it up, finds a little bit of an open lane. Gets it to Smith. Smith to Harrington. Harrington over to Burr, and he had it go through his hands. It will go right back to Braham. Harrington, the pass a little too strong that time, and Braham again gets it back on another turnover again. You can't be having this if you're Mille Lacs and want to have a chance in this game. I mean, Braham just takes too easily advantage of that. And as I just mentioned, it's Soren Lilly who does, and he drops it in for 2. Forencam has it. Now to Burr. Burr lost it. It's going to go out of bounds off of him. I think he might have been looking for a foul. Not the case. He'll get help up from his teammate, and Braham will once again get it back. Yet another turnover here for the Raiders. Just tough for Mille Lacs right now. They've had about 4 or 5 possessions, and all of them have resulted in turnovers. Not what you need if you're Mille Lacs. Another 3, Eklund. That one's going to miss. But it's going to wind up in the hands of Lidke with the rebound. He takes the 3. It comes up well short. And then rebounded there by Sheck. Here come the Raiders. It's Burr. He'll give on this near side to Forencam. Now to Harrington. He wanted the 3. Has to pull it down. Guarded by Lilly. He'll give back now to Sheck. Back to Harrington, and Harrington at the top of the key looks for a screen. Didn't quite get there in time, so he'll give to Smith. Leland Smith for 3, just off the mark. A race for the rebound on the far side. It's grabbed by Tyler Eklund. He'll give on the far side, trying to find Lilly. It's nearly stolen away by Isaiah Burr. Man, so close. So close. That was a good read by Burr. Just too long of a pass that time for Braham. Tyler at the top of the key. He'll drift to the far side, try and find a lane. He'll look for the step back, instead go inside here to Dominic Null. A little too strong on that one. Lidke with the rebound, and he's fouled. 3rd team foul here on Mille Lacs. Lidke back to the line to shoot 2. And who will this be on? It won't be Honeck, as he got a breather. This one is going to be on Harrington, which would be his first. First one's up and good by Lidke. 9-0. So here in the first just under 3 minutes, it's been all Bombers. Lidke good on both. And it honestly could be worse for Mille Lacs right now, but just 10-0, and this is doable to get back into the game. Meanwhile, we do get a timeout here called by Mille Lacs, so while they take one, we will as well.
Are you ready to get back to doing what you love? Whether it's recovering from an injury or preventing one, Wellia Health Sports Medicine Team is here to help. From kids to adults, we specialize in treating sports injuries, including concussions. We're here to get you back to peak performance. Call us today at 320-679-1313 or schedule an appointment through MyChart. Visit welliahealth.org.
When Minnesota winter hits hard, you want a heating expert who gets central Minnesota. That's Dale's Heating and Appliance, your hometown pros for furnaces, repairs, and smart upgrades that keep your home warm without burning cash. Locally owned, trusted for decades. Fast, honest service from people who live where you live. Stay warm, Minnesota. Dale's Heating and Appliance, the local heating experts who've got you covered. Visit dalesheatingandappliance.com to set up your consultation today.
Back here on WCMP and KBEK, the Bombers lead early on here in this game, 10-0 over the Mille Lacs Raiders. Raiders took that most recent timeout, and they're back out there trying to get their first points of the game onto the board. But again, their first 4 or 5 possessions have been turnovers. Trying to move this ball up the court. Bad pass in a lot of traffic. It's stolen away by Soren Lilly. He takes it all the way. And actually, I think that was Lidke. Lidke drops it in for 2 more. And another steal. This time it's Isaac Eklund. Give to Lidke again. Lidke inside. He's fouled again. Oh, they're going to actually... No. They're going to get Garrett Lidke with the foul. They're going to say he used too much of that elbow. Well, here come the Raiders. Getting through a little bit of a press. Underneath the Smith, back out to Burr. Burr. Give top the key to Harrington for 3, and they finally get on the board. So Wesley Harrington got the 3, and then unfortunately we had a young man for Mille Lacs. After it went through the net, he hit the ball, and you can't do that. Even if you're getting it to the official, you're not allowed to touch that basketball after it goes through the hoop as the team who just shot it, or through the net, I should say. Meanwhile, Lidke just bullying his way offensively to the basket again. He has 8 of their 14 points so far. Wesley Harrington trying to get around Isaac Eklund. He lost it. Isaac Eklund for 3. It's no good. Rebounded by Lilly. Soren Lilly, lob inside to Lidke. Lidke, too strong that time. And Null will get the rebound. That'll draw another foul. Oofda. It's going to be on Jacob Scheck, his first, team's 4th. And I know it's only 4 fouls on Mille Lacs, but man, does it feel like a lot more. Meanwhile, Dominic Null, no good on the first. That one is good. So Null hits 1 of 2 at the free throw line. It's 15-3. Lax trying to get it up the court. Nice pass to Harrington. He brought that one in really well. Now to Smith. Smith looking underneath. Thought about the long 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be just off the mark. Rebounded by Lidke. Lidke to Eklund. Eklund changes direction. Inside. It was blocked. Stolen away by Ferencam. And Burr can't drop it in. Man. Going to get it back here. Stolen away again by Ferencam. Leland Smith can't. Rebounded by Null. So Raiders on these last few possessions have gotten a couple turnovers and have been unable to capitalize and turn them into points. And another foul on Mille Lacs. That is going to again go on Scheck, his second, team's 5th. Oh, my goodness. They had 2 opportunities off of turnovers to get some points, and they failed to do so. And now Soren Lilly from the top of the key for 3 is good. And it is all Braham right now. 13 minutes left in the first half. They get it up the court. Burr on this near side to Sheck for 3. It's going to come up short. And Burr trying to keep it alive. Man, he came in out of nowhere to try and get that rebound. And that's the type of effort we're going to need to see more of from Mille Lacs here in this one. They're down by 15. Deep pass up the court from Eklund to Lidke for 3. Well, he's just telling him, you can't leave me open anywhere tonight. In the first half last week, it didn't look good, or on Tuesday. Tonight, man, what a difference. Tyler Eklund with the steal. Underneath the Lidke again. No good. Got his own rebound. Drops it in for 2. Well, it's feed Lidke night because my, oh my. He is burning up this court right now. I mentioned it before. In one of the old pro basketball games, when a player got hot, he used to get a flame underneath him. Well, he's got a flame on him right now. He is just hot on the court right now. Meanwhile, this shot is missed, rebounded by Eklund. Eklund over to Lidke. Lidke thinking about it. He's like, maybe not this time. I'll give to Eklund, see if we can't find something else. Now to Isaac. Isaac Eklund, give back to Lidke. He wants that 3 again. He'll take it down. He'll try and give to Tyler. There's nothing there, though, so he gives back to Isaac. Isaac from the free throw line. That's going to be no good, and rebounded this time by Sheck. Up the court, they go to Burr. Burr had that one tipped by Lilly, and back to Ferencam. Over to Sheck. Sheck to Smith. Smith looks at the three-point line. Kind of confused as to what the play should be. Ferencam, shot is no good from long 3. It was on the mark, but just off. And now it is Lidke with the rebound. And, wow, Tyler Eklund draws a foul. I think he was a little bit out of control there on that one, so I think he gets a little bit lucky getting that call. So I think this is going to go against Ferencam, his first. Team's at 6th. And Tyler Eklund will shoot 2. He misses on the first. Meanwhile, checking into the game are Eric Duvernay and Elijah Belden. So Eklund missing on the first. The second one is good. Yeah, that's something that you'll see, not the missing quite often, but if they do miss, you'll see them correct it and get the second one in, no problem. Meanwhile, here's Sheck. He gives to Burr. No, that's Harrington, excuse me. Harrington has the top of the key. He'll give to Burr now. Burr on this elbow, give inside to Sheck. Sheck back over on the far side. They got a young man in, and that is good for 3 to make it 24-6. That was number 24 for Mille Lacs, Jaden Dunlap. Meanwhile, Tyler Eklund on the other side. Nice little hook shot for 2, make it 26-6. So again, Jaden Dunlap, wearing number 24 for the Raiders. Missed shot there, rebound by Smith. Now with it is Burr. Burr. He'll kind of reset, then give to Sheck. Sheck turnarounds looking for Dunlap again. Dunlap, top of the key, give to Harrington. Harrington trying to drive. Got pushed a little bit. Surprised we didn't see a call there, and Duvernay will get the steal. Up the court goes Soren Lilly, and he floats to the basket, drops it in for 2, 28-6. Oh my, 10 minutes left. Tyler Eklund, speaking of floating, he floats for that steal, and the shot from Belden is no good. Rebounded here by Harrington. Harrington has it poked out, and he'll be the last to touch it. It will go back to Braham on yet another turnover. Isaac Eklund will check back into the game. Who will he check in for? There's a little bit of confusion. Looks like a Lidke. My goodness. Braham is just on a tear right now, 28-6. They lead. Tyler Eklund will get the inbound. Eklund will drift to the far side, spin move back in. Gets a screen from Lilly, now takes it even further. Poked out from behind. Who will it go back to? And it will stay with Braham. Tyler will inbound to Isaac. Isaac from just outside the paint drops it in for two. Good little fadeaway shot there from Isaac Eklund to make it 30-6. Harrington and Burr looking to pass it up the court, and again Tyler Eklund with, well, he won't. I think he'll get credit for the steal, even though he had to pass it back into Belden. And he takes a three. That's going to be well off the mark and into the hands of Harrington for the rebound. Little rush that time from Tyler Eklund. Harrington, good look to Sheck. He was bumped. I'm surprised they didn't get a foul that time. Now over to Dunlap again for three. That's off the front of the rim, and this is going to be rebounded to Harrington. He'll take the three. That's going to come up short, and Dunlap will get the rebound. And that one is no good. Rebounded by Lilly. Lilly. Will he take it all the way? No. Well, he's going to get fouled. No, they're going to get a travel. Yeah, no. Okay, we got a lot of things going on. We're going to get a hold here on Mille Lacs, which I thought we would, but then I thought he waved it off and said it was going to be a travel first. But no, we're going to get a hold. And I think they get this on Burr, which would be his first. Meanwhile, he did have another young man check in for Mille Lacs. That's number 34, and that is, don't know if that's Gerard or, yeah, Gerard for NCAM. One and one, and Lilly drops it in on the first. 31-6, and it looks like we'll get a timeout called. Not sure by who, but it doesn't matter because we're going to take one as well here. Word from our fine sponsors.
Stop relying on unstable energy prices and switch to self-sufficiency with the Classic Edge HDX outdoor wood furnace from Central Boiler. Heat your home, outbuildings, and provide endless hot water, all while utilizing your backyard source for renewable energy. The Classic Edge uses up to 60% less wood, which means less waste and less work. Be more comfortable for less money with the Classic Edge HDX.
Northland Boiler Sales. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
Back here on KBK and WCMP out of the timeout. It's 31-6. And looks like Gabe Honick does check back into the game. He picked up 2 early fouls in this one, so he had to check out. Meanwhile, the second for Lilly is good. He drops them both in. Make it 32-6. This pass up to Harrington is well off the mark and over his head, and it will be yet another turnover for Mille Lacs. Gosh, there haven't been many possessions that haven't landed in a turnover for the Raiders. It's probably close to 80-85% of them have. They have 2-3 possessions in which they've scored on, and that's about it. Meanwhile, steal here for Harrington, and he is fouled. So Harrington gets a steal. He's fouled. That'll be the second on Braham. He'll get to go and shoot 2. That's going to be called on Belden, which will be his first. And Harrington will shoot 2. First one's up and no good. Meanwhile, Dominic Nall will check in for Belden. And then Lidkey will also check in, and Lidkey will come in for Duvernay. And Belden will stay, and then Soren Lilly comes out. So the 5 on the court are both the Eklunds, Belden, Lidkey, and Nall for Braham. A little bit of confusion there on the in and outs. Meanwhile, Harrington, the second, is good. So he's 1 of 2 on his free throws. It's 32-7. Braham with the lead. He'll deep inbound to Lidkey. Lidkey to the basket. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded here by Honick. Honick able to make a contribution here. Again, he had to sit for a while after picking up 2 early fouls. And now this pass really not sure what he was seeing. It's another steal for Eklund. Isaac Eklund with the assist from Tyler, drops it in for 2. I couldn't think of the word, what the word for assist I was looking for. Or the word assist. Couldn't think of it. We're all back up the other way. Raiders just trying to find something. Honick will give to Harrington. It's going to be off the mark, and Tyler Eklund will pick up a rebound. He's got more steals than he does rebounds at this point. He has 5 steals and 2 rebounds. Now a 3 from Lidke is no good. Nall coming away with that rebound. He'll take it to the basket for 2. 36-7, and we're still 7.5 minutes to go in the first half. My goodness. Here is Dunlap up the court to Harrington, and oh my goodness, Tyler Eklund, or Isaac Eklund all over him. And they're letting these guys play here tonight. They're not calling it as close as it was Tuesday. Now this is obviously a different crew, but they're not calling it as close as they were Tuesday. So it's a little bit different of a look. And I think after one game, I got used to it being called tight. Good grief! You'd think I'm just learning how to speak here. Meanwhile, 36-7. It will be again another turnover by Mille Lacs, and Braham back up the court. So Tyler Eklund with it, and he drifts to this near side, goes underneath to Lilly. Lilly tries the turnaround shot, and we're going to get a jump ball. And possession arrow points the way of the Raiders. Lilly not too pleased with it. I think he may have thought he was fouled, and he may have had a point, but well, back up the court come the Raiders. We're going to get a foul here on Braham for a push. And I think they got Isaac Eklund, his first, team's third. So the inbound now to Honeck. Honeck at center court, looking, and he'll give on the far side to Harrington. Harrington looks, and he'll give to Gerard Ferencam. Back over to Harrington, to Smith. Leland Smith on the far side to Ferencam. Gerard lost it. It's stolen away by Nall, and Nall finds the outlet in Isaac. Now to Tyler. Tyler finds a lane, fakes the pass, drops it in for 2. I mean, he's just so smooth with it. Makes it look so easy. Ferencam's pass to nobody, stolen away by Soren Lilly. Who's going to get the points? It'll wind up, well, it was supposed to be Lidke, but he just missed on it. But his teammate Nall right there to put it back up and in for 2. 40-7. Here's Gerard Ferencam for 3, no good. And his teammate, and I would assume brother, Curtis Ferencam, he did get the rebound, but good job by Braham to tie that one up and force a jump ball. And it will be possession arrow Braham. Zaya Bird checks back into the game for Curtis Ferencam, and inbound to Isaac, back to Tyler as they bring it up the court. Tyler will drift to this near side, gets around one, trying to get around Honeck, and no foul call there. I like that as Ferencam will get it on the loose ball. That's Gerard. Now to Harrington for 3, and I like that move by Wesley Harrington because he just shot it quick and he didn't think much about it. 40-10. And Soren Lilly looking to drive all the way. Give underneath to Nall. Trying to give back outside to Eklund, but it's stolen away by Wesley Harrington. Harrington trying to take it all the way. We're going to get it knocked out of bounds here by Braham, so it will stay with Mille Lacs. Gerard Ferencam will check out, and in for him comes Jacob Scheck. Honeck will inbound underneath the basket. Honeck. Far side, Harrington for 3 again. That is good. Wesley Harrington has found a little bit of rhythm here offensively, and now the Raiders going to show a little bit of full court press, just man on man, and Braham is able to break that. Tyler Eklund, his fries, no foul call that time. Meanwhile, we got a loose ball up for grabs. It's going to be rebounded by Scheck. Harrington with it for the Raiders. Looks back to Smith. Smith trying to drive, give underneath to Harrington. Harrington will turn around, put it up. 2 is no good, and Nall gets the rebound and the give to Eklund. Up to Lidke. Now Lidke on the far side. Gets that lane. Little floater comes up short. Rebound is Lidke. Lidke now over on the near side. Now to Isaac Eklund from just outside the paint. No good. Lidke again with the rebound, and this time drops it in for 2. 42-13 after a little run there by the Raiders. Harrington, no kickball called back underneath to Harrington. Leland Smith picked up the loose ball and gave it back to Harrington, and Harrington dropped it in for 2, and now we're going to get a foul call. A travel rather, on the Bombers, 42-15. Duvernay and Belden back in for the Bombers for Knoll and looks to be Lidke. Also into the game now, we have number 30 for the Raiders. That's going to be Waylon Mitchell. So Mitchell has it, and he'll give now to Scheck, to Honeck. Honeck back to Mitchell. Mitchell give on the far side to Burr. Burr to Smith, back underneath, and Duvernay nearly got the steal, but it will go out of bounds, and it will stay with the Raiders. Duvernay upset with himself that he couldn't hold on to that one. Daps up Belden, says, it's all right, we'll get it next time. Honeck looking, he's got a man on this near side, not sure what he was waiting on, but inbound will go there, and now they find it inside to Smith. Leland Smith back to Honeck. The elbow three is no good. And rebound thrown back in by Scheck. And Honeck be the beneficiary of that because he draws the foul. And now we're going to foul a tech on Eklund. That's Isaac Eklund who picks up the tech. Referee was not having it. So there were, yeah, that'll be his third now. So it was Isaac Eklund who picked up the foul as Honeck got the rebound thanks to Leland Smith. And then after the foul, they were battling, so I can understand why Isaac Eklund is upset, and Coach Eklund. I can understand why they're upset. Two different reasons. Isaac is upset because he doesn't believe it was a foul. They were both going after the ball, and he thought, hey, I have as much right to it when it's a loose ball as he does. So that's why he was upset, and he said a little too much, and the referee did not like what he had to say, so he tapped him up with the tee and said, hey, that's a technical foul. Honeck, meanwhile, is going to shoot the 2 free throws because of the foul and tech. So that's unfortunate there for Braham, and that now gets him to 5 team fouls. That's, man, double whammy. Honeck, no good on that one. So 1 of 2, and then Mille Lacs will get the ball back because of the tech. So, yeah, that's unfortunate there for Isaac. It's going to be his 3rd foul because of the tech. Man, hate to see that. Well, we got 3.5 to go here in the first half on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Leland Smith almost got that one to roll, but Eric Duvernay with the rebound. Tyler Eklund now up the court, gives back Lidke. Lidke's got all the lane to drive, and I thought Smith was going to get a block there, but he got a little more than the ball. And that will be his first foul and the team's 8th. It will be 2 for Garrett Lidke. First one, no good. Well, that's a rare miss by him tonight. I don't know that he's missed a shot tonight. Maybe one other than that, but he really hasn't missed much. This one from Lidke, no good as well. Wow. Rare 2 misses in a row, and Isaiah Burr gets the rebound for the Raiders. Honeck, a little bit of ball handling there, and he tried to give it to Scheck. It's underneath his hands, stolen away by Tyler Eklund. Give him 6 now. And Lidke looks, fakes the pass, gives near side to Lilly. Lilly wanted to go to Tyler Eklund, but there's nothing there, so he'll give now back to Lidke in this near side corner. Lidke says, you know what, I'm going to take the 3. It's in and out. Should have been down for a 3, but it is no good. Scheck will get the rebound, 42-16. Under 3 minutes to go. Honeck trying to dribble through some traffic, does. Gives back to Burr. Burr, nice job. They're going to get him for a travel. Yeah. Burr with a really good move inside, but unfortunately did a little hop skip, if you will, inside after he picked up his dribble, and that'll be a turnover. Be sure to stay tuned after these 2:40 roll off the clock, because it'll be our halftime show, which is brought to you by Holmes Auto Body and Glass in Mora. So be sure to stay tuned for that. Meanwhile, Duvernay, really good grab on that loose ball, and then finds Lidke, who is just wide open underneath the basket, and, well, I don't think anybody's missing that shot. I mean, there was no one within 7 feet of him. Meanwhile, good pass here from Honeck. He finds Smith. Smith gets through some traffic, almost drops it in. for the and one, but he does draw the foul, and I believe they'll get Belden. No, they'll get Lidke, apparently. Okay. So Lidke will be the guilty bomber, and Leland Smith will shoot 2 free throws. No good on the first. This one good. So Leland Smith, 1 of 2 on that trip, 44-17. Inbound, Soren Lilly working his way through traffic, then give back to Tyler Eklund. Eklund, he'll look, tried to split the defenders, nothing there. He'll give to Lidke. Lidke goes through 1, drops it in for 2. Probably would have gotten a foul call there had that not dropped in, but it's 46-17. Although that was pretty good defense there. He had his arm straight up, did the defender. Meanwhile, Isaiah Burr, nice spin move to get that pass. Then he gives back to Sheck. Sheck wanted 3. Instead, he'll have to give now to Mitchell. Waylon Mitchell through traffic, drops it in for 2. Yeah, that's a good-looking play by Waylon Mitchell. 46-19. Back the other way. Eric Duvernay for 2. Well, it's hard to lose him, but man, is he slippery sometimes. He can get lost, and you might be looking, man, he's a big boy. He's an defensive lineman for the football team, but man, he is just so savvy with his moves. And meanwhile, here's Tyler Eklund with the steal and an easy 2 for him. Eric Duvernay can be slippery. He is a very athletic young man. And Waylon Mitchell tried to split the defenders, and he goes up and over. Luckily, he is okay, though. And the reason why that wasn't a foul is they were both in place, planted, and they did not move into the contact. So it will be called a travel there, and an inbound for the Bombers. So much scoring, I forgot to change the scoreboard. 50-19. Eklund, his floater is no good, and the rebound goes here to Honeck. And Honeck will bring it up the center of the court. Gives on the senior side to Mitchell. Back to Honeck, nearly tipped by Soren Lilly. Give now to Burr. Burr looking, pausing. Inside to Smith, back on the far side, Honeck. A high arcing 3 is good from Gabe Honeck. And we have under 30 seconds to go. Shot clock is off. 50-22 is our score. Eklund up the court, nearly stolen away by Leland Smith. Lidke has it, under 20 now. Lidke, they're going to try and slow things down, I would assume, and try and get the last shot, but it's stolen away by Sheck. Stolen right back by Elijah Belden. And stolen right back again by Burr. Burr had it knocked out from behind. It will stay with the Raiders with just under 7 seconds to go. Wesley Harrington checks back into the game for Mille Lacs. He's going to come into the game for, looks like, Gabe Honeck. Inbound to Leland Smith on this near side to Mitchell. Mitchell trying to go underneath the Sheck. I thought they should have taken the 3-point. Meanwhile, here's, Leland Smith would have made the 3, but he put it up late. So that's going to take us to halftime here in Braham with the Bombers on top, 50-22. On that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard, their board-certified orthodontists are committed to providing you world-class orthodontic care in a friendly and comfortable atmosphere. Besides, they'll leave you with a smile you will embrace forever. Well, that's going to make us go into our halftime portion of the broadcast. And be sure to stay tuned after word from our fine sponsors. We'll be back with our halftime show brought to you by Hones Auto Body and Glass and More here on KBEK and Anthem Country WCMP.
When it comes to yours or your loved one's end-of-life celebration, there are many options. Find guidance from the professionals at Methvin Funeral and Cremation Services. Church services, celebration of life services at one of their chapels, a ceremony in a park, or even cremation. Methvin has the resources to facilitate everything from start to finish. Methvin Funeral and Cremation in Mora, Hinckley, Sandstone, and Isle, or find them online at methvinfuneralhome.com, serving our community since 1912.
Hey, Mark, I spent about $3,500 on heating this last winter.
Whoa, sounds like you need to switch to a central boiler outdoor wood furnace like I did.
A wood furnace? That sounds like a lot of work.
No, not really. I have my wood delivered, and with a large firebox and a central boiler outdoor furnace, I usually just fill it once a day.
Whoa, that sounds great.
I heat my domestic water, garage, and I'm saving a ton of money every year.
Well, where do I get one?
Northland Boiler Sales is your local central boiler sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
Stay connected with ECE Fiber. Get fast, reliable internet for your work from home needs. No more lag during virtual meetings. Manage your account easily with the ECE Fiber mobile app. ECE Fiber, simple, local, reliable. Visit orderecefiber.com. That's orderecefiber.com.
CF Moto gives you everything you're looking for in off-road side-by-sides and utility by-sides. Not only does CF Moto offer comfort, but refined performance, and is found at Caswell Cycle and Mora. For those craving big adventures for off-road, CF Moto can help you get out on that next adventure with CF Moto Power Sports. Experience more together. The best place to purchase CF Moto off-road side-by-sides is Caswell Cycle. The fun starts here. Caswell Cycle, Mora. Motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides can be dangerous to operate. Review all product manuals, labels, and safety information before operating. Always wear your safety gear and never operate a CF Moto vehicle under the influence of alcohol or drugs. Visit cfmotousa.com for complete training and safety guidelines.
Your journey to smile with your forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners with locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget, whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics, a smile you will embrace forever.
Here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch in North Branch, the area's premier indoor batting cages and training facility. State-of-the-art pitching machines for softball and baseball. Rent cages with machines or bring your own pitcher. Here's the Pitch also offers instruction from experienced players. And Here's the Pitch has enough room for coaches to bring the whole team for training. Here's the Pitch in the North Branch Outlet Mall.
Arrowhead Transit, your community, your ride. Arrowhead Transit is proud to support this station and bring you reliable public transportation in your community. Whether you need to get to work, school, or the doctor's office, our friendly drivers and comfortable buses are here to serve you. We're committed to connecting communities and making transportation accessible for everyone. Arrowhead Transit is your community partner in getting around. Arrowhead Transit is a supporting sponsor of the station and is dedicated to supporting our local communities.
Your journey to a smile you'll love forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners with locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics. A smile you'll embrace forever.
If you're gonna stop and fuel up, you might as well stop at your Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store. And if you need a little something for that party, right now save on Rice Krispie Sheet Treat, just $14.99. Sweet Chaos Drizzled Popcorn are just $2 for $8. Snack Time Frosted Pretzels only $5.99 each. Ghirardelli Milk Chocolate Snowmen are just $7.99. And Shirley Temple 7-Up 12 packs, 2 for $12. Fill up, load up, and save at your Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store today. Back here on the Hones Auto Body and Glass halftime show, brought to you by Hones Auto Body and Glass in Mora. They have state-of-the-art facilities and over 44 years of experience getting vehicles back on the road. Taking a look at some of our first half stats, starting with the Mille Lacs Raiders. Leading the way scoring for them was Wesley Harrington with 12. Then he had 4 for Honick, 3 for Dunlap, and 1 for Leland Smith. They had 8 steals and 8 team fouls. On the other side for the Braham Bombers, leading the way was Garrett Lidke with 19 points. He also had 7 rebounds. Then he had Tyler Eklund with 11, Soren Lilly with 4. Tyler Eklund with 11, Soren Lilly with 9. There we go. I got lost. Now we're good. Dominic Knoll with 5, Isaac Eklund with 4, and Eric Duvernay with 2. 7 rebounds also for Dominic Knoll. They had 14 steals as a team. Half of them, yes, literally half of them came from Tyler Eklund, 7 of them by Tyler, and then 6 team fouls plus that 1 technical foul there on Isaac Eklund. So pretty lopsided first half. It's tough in these types of games because again, you don't like to see lopsided games unless your local team is playing a team that's not local. Then it's like, okay, then I like a lopsided game. But these two teams are local teams, and you never want to see a lopsided game like this, and it's unfortunate when it happens. But I give a lot of credit there to Mille Lacs. They could have easily got it in their head like, we're not going to win this game. We might as well just give up. We might as well just get out of here healthy and just have fun playing. And I think there's a difference between remembering to have fun in a game and also stepping off the gas and just going, whatever, we're just going to kind of goof off. They did a really good job of keeping their heads in this game, not taking themselves out of it, concentrating, focusing, still playing and correcting things and making adjustments on the fly and continuing to try and play Mille Lacs basketball. And at this point of the game, depending on how the second half starts, I don't know if Mille Lacs has a 28-0 run in them with how Braham is playing defense. But I think for Mille Lacs at this point, at this stage in the second half, it's more about execution and not so much about – it's still about winning, and obviously you're going to try and play your best to win. But I think it's more about just making sure you execute at a high level. You're continuing to play your type of basketball. You're not going out. You're not doing anything that takes you out of Mille Lacs basketball. You're continuing to go with the game plan that you have, continuing to try and execute at a high level, and just not creating or not having any turnovers. And that's easier said than done. But I think that's one of the biggest keys is trying to make sure that you don't have too many turnovers here in the second half. They piled up quickly. And I think at one point after the halfway mark in the first half, there were they had 10 or so possessions, and about 85-90% of them resulted in turnovers up to that point. Now, obviously, they have since turned that around and have scored 22 points, but it was extremely lopsided, and it was. I was wondering how many points could Braham actually score in the half. I thought they were well on their way to probably a 60-point half, but then there was a little bit of a run there by Mille Lacs. And then there was another little bit of a run there by Mille Lacs. So Mille Lacs, although they were small runs of 6 or 5 or 6 points, they did enough to kind of get Braham off of their game offensively and do enough just to at least slow them down for a minute or two. Now, Braham, obviously, they know what their game plan is. They're going to go up and down the court as quickly as possible, and they're going to try and score at will, and they're also going to try and steal that ball, create as many takeaways as they can, turn that into transition offense, and turn that into points. And, well, they did that for nearly all 50 of their points here tonight. There were only a few possessions that the points didn't come off of turnovers, and almost every single turnover they had was turned into points. And not every single one, but I'd say about 70% of the turnovers I do. So that is gonna bring us to the end of our halftime show. Halftime show brought to you by Hones Auto Body and Glass in Mora. Thanks to Hones. Second half is headed our way. 18 minutes are back up on that Embrace Orthodontics. And I will try and get this internet situation fixed here as quickly as I can. And it looks like just as soon as I go to power up my internet, the internet here decides to fix itself. So apologize to anyone who was listening who we had some technical difficulties here. Looked like the internet went out for a moment, but we're back. So apologize still to anyone who missed any part of this beginning to this second half. Mille Lacs has scored 6 points and Braham only 4, but we've got a lot of turnovers here to begin this second half. Lidke just got the most recent steal. It's both teams have struggled to hold on to the ball to begin this second half. I'd like to see them both do a little bit better trying to hold on to this ball. Meanwhile, Nall driving inside, strong jump, but no good. Rebounded there by Sheck, and now up the court quickly to Honeck, and Honeck for 2. Honeck has got 6 of the Mille Lacs 8 points to begin this second half. He's done a really good job. Anything that goes wrong, just know we're switching it. Meanwhile, here's Isaac Eklund for 2. That'll make it 56-30. So all of a sudden, it's a 26-point difference, but it looks a lot better for Mille Lacs than it did not too long ago. Meanwhile, this pass is going to be knocked out of bounds. They're going to say by Braham, so it will stay with the Raiders. Meanwhile, again, want to apologize to any of you who tuned in. We were having some technical difficulties. Looks like I've got the internet working once again. School's Wi-Fi having some troubles here, or maybe it's my laptop, one of the two. Meanwhile, his shot is no good, rebounded by Nall once again. He's going to give it off to Lille for 3. And why not? Soren Lille makes it 59-30. They're trying to make it, once again, a 30-point lead. Here's Honeck. Honeck, jumped up, tried to pass, came down with the ball and didn't dribble it, and that is a travel, and you're going to have some pretty upset Braham fans if that travel was not called. The whistle was late, but they still got the travel called. About 5 minutes have gone off the clock here in this second half. Tyler Eklund, little floater, is going to be too strong. Nall gets the rebound, and he puts it back for 2. 61-30 now, our score, and the Raiders bring it back up. Leland Smith fakes the pass inside, then takes the long 2. It's no good, and Lidke, easy rebound for him. Tyler Eklund will give to Lidke. Lidke on this near side to Tyler Eklund. Tyler looking, going inside Nall. Nall trying to back down the defender. Give on the far side. No, it's intercepted by Wesley Harrington. Harrington on this near side. Will he drive? No, he'll look, pick up his dribble, give to Smith. Smith wanted to go inside to Burns. Instead gives to Sheck. Sheck back outside Harrington. Harrington able to keep that ball away from Tyler Eklund. Harrington, top of the 3, it's no good. And it's rebounded there by Isaac Eklund, which will be his first. Give now to Tyler. Tyler uses that speed to get up the court quickly. Give underneath to Lidke. Lidke outside. Soren Lille 3 is good. Just a masterclass at moving the ball by Braham. I mean, there's not much else you can say about it. It is just a thing of beauty. Meanwhile, Wesley Harrington on the far side on the give from Leland Smith, and Harrington says, hey, he's not the only one who can get it done from long range, so can I. 64-33. So after a 3.5-minute stretch where both teams struggled to hold on to the ball, now both teams getting back into the rhythm of things. Shot from 3 from Lille, no good. Rebounded by Honeck. Now over to Burr. Burr on this near side, give inside Leland Smith. Smith on the far side for Harrington. Was that tipped? Yes, it was by Braham. It will stay with Mille Lacs. Great awareness there by Wesley Harrington to realize that. It will be Nall and Isaac Eklund who catch a breather. Belden and Duvernay are in for both of them. On the far sideline, Wesley Harrington will inbound for Mille Lacs. Can't say enough about how much of a good heads-up play that was by Wesley Harrington. Again, realizing that that ball was tipped by Braham. Got a couple subs here for NCAMs, both of them in for Mille Lacs. Honeck, he wants a 3, instead goes inside Sheck. Sheck, you have to Gerard for NCAM. For 3, it's good. Good looking 3, a line drive 3, but hey, it's in. Meanwhile, quick pass up from Tyler Eklund to Lidke. Lidke back to Eklund. Eklund wanted to go to Lidke, instead he'll go to Lille. Just the jumper 2 is off the mark, and Sheck will get the rebound there for for Mille Lacs. I apologize. Now to Harrington. Wesley Harrington gets the move inside. Too strong, and Lidke with the rebound. Lidke up the court. He's using his long strides. Goes hard to the basket, drops it in for 2. 66-36. Honeck on the far side. Give to Gerard for NCAM. Gerard now to Curtis. Harrington a long 3. That's off the mark. Soren Lille. It's a rebound. He gives to Tyler Eklund. Tyler Eklund give underneath Lille. Lille is fouled, plus the and 1. Strong finish there by Soren Lille. As he's going to go on Gerard for NCAM, his first, team's first. And into the game now for Mille Lacs will be number 15. He checks in for the first time. That is Davian Gutha, or Gutha. Lille is good. He makes it a 3-point play. Well, one way or another, he's going to make it a three-point play. If it's not from the three outside the perimeter, he's going to make it from the free throw line. Meanwhile, Honeck will take the short two. Good idea, just tad off, and Duvernay gets the rebound. He'll quickly give to Tyler Eklund. Tyler on the far side. Looking, drifts now to the top of the key. Pauses, gives inside to Lilly. Underneath Duvernay. Through contact! Plus the and one. Eric Duvernay for two. Another foul there on Mille Lacs. This foul coming a lot later in the half than the others. This is going to go against Gutha. His first, team's second. Again, they piled up the fouls early on in that first half. This time they will not. This is going to be no good. Rebounded by Honeck, but either way, it's still two for Duvernay. Give by Honeck to Gutha. I apologize. That's not how to pronounce his name. Well, he'll drive, trying to get around Duvernay. Nothing doing. He'll give outside now to Curtis. Curtis puts up a three. It was to no one, kind of just trying to desperate put up one. Meanwhile, it's rebounded by Lilly. Now inside to Lidke. I think Tyler Eklund may have gotten away with a little bit of a travel. Lidke, though, for three. And this young man is having quite a night. Tuesday, it was all the second half points for him, and then tonight he has just been getting them all everywhere. Meanwhile, a shot from three, no good, rebounded by Honeck. Honeck to Gutha on the far side to Curtis. Curtis for Encam, shot no good, draws the foul. Really good play there by Curtis to draw that foul, and we will have running clock. 74-36 is the score. Two shots for Curtis Ferencam. Shot, first one, no good. Gerard Ferencam, Burr, and Smith into the game for Gutha, Scheck, and Harrington. And that one no good. So both of them no good. We get a rebound, though, by Gerard Ferencam. He is back to Curtis, and they're going to get a travel call. So a travel is called, and the ball will go back to Braham. Tyler Eklund looking. He just does get it inbounded in time to Lidke, and he'll give right back to Tyler. Tyler hop skipping his way into the offensive zone. Picks up his dribble, give inside Lilly. The short two is well short, but Duvernay almost comes up with it, and then it is knocked out of bounds by Mille Lacs. Wow, Duvernay, he came in out of nowhere to get that one. Very good play there by Duvernay to even just keep that ball alive for his team. Inbound to Belden, now to Lidke. Lidke, he looked at Tyler. There was just no opening. Now to Soren Lilly, to Duvernay. Duvernay back to Lilly. Oops, Lilly to Lidke. The short two is no good. Rebounded by Gerard. And Leland Smith tries the hook shot. It is well off the mark. Knocked out of bounds. They're going to say by Duvernay. I thought that was Curtis Ferencam by chance. But Duvernay just got more of it than he did. So Mille Lacs will get set to inbound. Inbound's going to be stolen away here by Soren Lilly. Soren Lilly gives to Tyler Eklund. He drops it in for two through contact. Make it 76-36. Another and one opportunity for the Bombers. This one's going to go against Burr, his second. Or, excuse me, is that on Ferencam? It's on Ferencam, my bad. Scheck will check into the game for, looks like Curtis Ferencam. And Tyler Eklund will make it a three-point play. Those are his first points of the second half, and I think that just goes to show you, yes, he is kind of looked at as one of the guys, the playmakers, but, man, he plays really unselfish and gets other guys open a lot. Meanwhile, Honeck drives inside, puts it up and in for two. Good job there, though, by Duvernay. He just kind of had to let him go so as not to draw the foul. 5.5 to go in the game. Tyler Eklund to Lille, trying to get through contact again. Almost dropped it in for another and one opportunity. This place would have went bonkers, but he misses, and it will just be another free throw opportunity. And it looks like that one's on Leland Smith, his third. And Soren Lille will shoot 2. First one up, and good. 78-38. And this one's good as well. So Soren Lille makes them both, and as I thought, we will get a new young man in. That is going to be Wyatt Eklund. So Wyatt Eklund into the game for Braham, and he checks in for Soren Lille. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, Honeck with it. He'll give to Gerard. Now back to Leland Smith. Smith along 2 is off the mark. Rebound by Wyatt Eklund. Get into the game and contribute right away, young man. Up to Tyler, to Lidke. Lidke for 3. You just can't stop him right now. 81-38. Can't stop him all game, I guess. Long 2 for Gerard is good. Make it 81-40. On the far side, Lidke, he thought about 3, and he pulls it down. And this ball nearly stolen away, tipped, and knocked out of bounds. Still saved by Mille. Checking into the game is 11-42 for the Bombers. And 11 is Matthew Bloomdahl. As well as 15. 42 is Marlon Schleicher. And then number 15 is going to be Gage Lidke. And then we get another foul here this time. I think that one's on Ferencam again. No, that one is going to be on Leland Smith, which is his 4th. First shot is up and no good here by Wyatt Eklund. This one comes up short. Rebounded there by Honeck. Honeck on the far side. Wesley Harrington drives. He's fouled, so he had to go to the line. And shoot 2. Again, we have running clock for almost all of this second half. Wesley Harrington makes his first free throw, 83-41. Duvernay out, and in will come number 24. That is, oh boy, don't have him on the varsity roster. Uh-oh, yeah, he's not on there. I'll try and get his name. Meanwhile, this shot is no good. Rebounded by Schleicher. Schleicher with the ball inside. Get back out to Bloomdahl, and nearly stolen away by Wesley Harrington. But it is knocked out. Under 2 minutes to go. Waylon Mitchell looking to check into the game for Smith. Inbound, Bloomdahl faked the pass and trying to figure out some way to go with it. He goes in this near side corner underneath to Schleicher. Schleicher back outside. The pass a little too strong. It will go back to Mille. 83-41. And the clock is running under a minute and a half. Now in for the Bombers is number 22. That's Dallas Jambretz. So Jambretz into the game. And for Mille, Honeck takes it, gives on the far side to Harrington. Harrington back to Honeck. Over now to Burr. Burr gives to Scheck for 3. That's good. It rattles through. 83-44. And pretty much the JV squad in for Braham. A 3 here is going to be just off the mark. Easily into the hands of Honeck. And the shot clock is off with 30 seconds now to go in the game. Mille will pretty much just try and dribble off, probably looks like the rest of the clock here. Tonic has it. He's just dribbling this ball around, and yeah, that will pretty much do it. So the Bombers are going to get the victory here at home this evening over the Raiders and sweep them on the season. And not yet official. And now it's official. And it will not be 44. It's actually going to be Honeck with a 3 late to make it 83-47. That's why I didn't write the number down just yet. I knew maybe a buzzer beater was coming. 83-47 is going to be the final as Honeck, I think he chucked one up, and I don't know if he meant to do it before the buzzer went off, but well, it does go in before he released it before the buzzer, so it will count. 83-47 is the final. Be sure to stay tuned after word from our fine sponsors. We'll have the post-game show, which is brought to you by Pizza Pub of Pine City. That again after word from our fine sponsors here on KBK and Anthem Country WCMP.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Don't worry. Hones can fix you up. Butch, Christie, and the crew at Hones Auto Body and Glass have over 44 years of experience repairing vehicles from accidents and damage due to hail. In fact, they've got a huge state-of-the-art facility in Mora, are I-CAR and ASC certified, and certified in aluminum repair and welding. Plus, Hones is recommended by many insurance companies. Hones Auto Body and Glass. In Mora, Hones. They'll fix you up right.
Honeymoon, here we come. Where's our car?
It's been stolen.
We'll call our insurance agent. I'm right here.
Oh, hey, Jen. You got our invite.
Love the dress.
Are we covered for this?
Of course. That's why you chose auto owners. We work together to get the right coverage. So when the unexpected happens, you know you're covered.
That's simple human sense.
Your local auto owner's agent is Pine Insurance Agency. Visit them at pineagency.us today. pineagency.us.
Need a prescription or medication advice? Wellia Health's community pharmacies in Mora and Pine City are open Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Our friendly pharmacists are here to answer your questions and to help with prescription transfers. Call us at Pine City 320-322-5141 or Mora 320-679-3999 or visit welliahealth.org.
ECE Fiber Internet, the best choice for you. Affordable packages for home and business with reliable service and no hidden fees. ECE Fiber, connecting you to what matters most. Visit orderecefiber.com. That's orderecefiber.com.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a 4-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
Hi, Rob. Hey, why have you been so happy lately?
It's because I no longer pay for hot water.
What? You have 4 teenagers that take all-day showers. How do you not pay for hot water?
Well, I put in a central boiler outdoor furnace that heats my house, my garage, and now I have virtually endless free hot water.
Wow, that's great. With my 10 kids, I'll really save some money. Where do I get a furnace?
Check with your local central boiler dealer, of course.
Northland Boiler Sales, your local central boiler sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
How do you want to be celebrated? A church service, a celebration of life in a chapel, maybe even cremation with an outdoor gathering. Many of these things can be taken care of ahead of time and can be affordable. Methvin Funeral and Cremation has the resources and expertise to help you plan ahead. Learn how you can make the decisions now that will make things easier for your family in the future. Methvin Funeral and Cremation in Mora, Hinckley, Isle, and Sandstone. Or find them online at methvinfuneralhome.com.
Back here on WCMP and KBK, the Bombers get the victory over the Mille Raiders, 82-47. Take a look at some of the stats here from the game. Leading the way for the Mille Raiders was Gabe Honeck. He had, Wesley Harrington. He had 18. Then Gabe Honeck with 15. Then 5 for Gerard Ferencam. Then he had 3 for Jaden Dunlap and Jacob Scheck. And then you had 2 for Waylon Mitchell and 1 for Leland Smith. Rebound-wise, leading the way was Honeck with 9. They had 11 steals as a team and 14 team fouls. On the other side for the Bombers, leading the way was Garrett Lidke with 29 points, 22 for Soren Lilly, Tyler Eklund with 14, 7 for Dominic Knoll, 6 for Isaac Eklund, and 4 for Eric Duvernay. Rebound-wise, leading the way for them, well, it was Dominic Knoll. He had 7 there in the first half, 11 total, and they had 17 team steals, 1 block, and 6 team fouls. They only had those 6 in the first half. They did not get a single foul here in the second half. The block came from Lilly. They had, again, 7 of their 17 steals came from Tyler Eklund. He had more steals than rebounds tonight, and just impressive. So the Bombers take care of business here at home and will continue to hold on to that top spot in subsection 5A East over the East Central Eagles. No matter the outcome of the Eagles game tonight against Hinckley Finlayson, the Bombers continue to hold on to first place in this section, and tonight's game was a big one for that reason, because if they lost, well, if East Central would have won, or if they did win tonight, that would have allowed Hinckley Finlayson, or East Central, I'll get it down, to take over the section lead. But with the win, it is still Braham's section to lose. I want to thank all of you for tuning in here tonight. I appreciate that. You are a loyal listener for tuning in to each and every game. I know it's not for me. I know it's for the student athletes out here, but I appreciate it because you keep me with, you keep me job security is what you keep me, so I appreciate that. I also want to thank all of our fine sponsors who sponsor this and every other broadcast that we cover. It is greatly appreciated. They allow us to bring you this game for free. And, well, I know you might be asking yourself, I can't get enough of local sports. Where can I find more? Well, the great way is on our morning shows on KBEK with Adam Hefty at 7:30 and 8:30. Then over on 100.9 FM with Joshua Miron at 7:45 and 8:45. That's where I will talk about our scores from the night before, the weekend before, and what's coming up that day. Plus, you'll hear snippets from coaches and players. Another way to stay tuned is our websites, kbk.com, wcmpradio.com. Go to the sports tab, click on broadcast schedule. That will show you all the links that we have for the games coming up that week. Plus, we have articles on there and interviews with coaches and players. And then our social medias, obviously, Instagram and Facebook for both stations, and our Twitter or X at Q Media Sports for all things local sports, as well as the YouTube. So be sure to like, subscribe, follow, do everything you have to stay up to date with local sports. Plus, if you're on the YouTube, you'll get the notification. It will send you right to the live video once you click on it. So I want to thank you again for tuning in. Remember to be kind to everyone. You never know what someone is going through, and your kindness could truly make their day. Again, it is our... Again, we are called by God to love everybody, so as a Christian man myself, I have to do a better job as well as loving everybody there in the world. And again, we need to do a better job of that just in general anyways, so I never know what someone is. It's free to be kind. Remember that. It is free. It costs you nothing. It's really simple, too. It doesn't have to be a lot or extravagant. It can be something real simple as holding your door with a smile. You'd be surprised what that does for people. The final on that Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard, the Bombers, 82. Mille Lacs Raiders, 47. For WCMP and KBK, I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman. Thanks so much for tuning in. Have a great rest of your night.
At First National Bank of Malacca, with offices in Malacca, Isle, Gilman, and Zimmerman, they pride themselves on providing small-town, personalized customer service with updated technology solutions that allow you to bank with them anytime, anywhere, whether you value calling or stopping in to talk to a real live banker, or value the convenience of online or mobile banking. They've got you covered. If you're looking for a bank that cares about you or your community, come to First National Bank at one of their 4 branch offices. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
That concludes our broadcast from WCMP Sports, a Q Media Group radio station, and brought to you in part by local advertisers. For high school sports schedules, scores, and interviews, visit WCMPradio.com. Catch more local live action all season long, right here on this local radio station. Also available via the WCMP mobile app, available for free download in the App Store, and multiple Q Media Group YouTube streams. Thank you for joining us. Now back to regularly scheduled programming. WCMP is 100.9 FM, 106.5 FM, and 1350 AM. Licensed out of Pine City.